She's good-looking enough. Doesn't have the curves most men want to hold on to at night. But with all that money, you'd think she could net at least one fish. She might have more money than Oprah, but she ain't exactly a ray of sunshine," her companion pointed out. "Half the town's scared of her." "That's because half the town works for her, Sue Ellen." Darlene pulled a sour face as her friend dumped a family-sized Stouffer's lasagna on the moving belt. "She ever smile at you, Mandy?" the woman named Sue Ellen questioned the cashier. Mandy cracked her gum and shrugged. "Miss Olivia is nice enough, I reckon. Maybe she likes younger men. You know, one of those male models or something. Or maybe she wants 'em to be rich and speak 3 languages and be as high and mighty as she is. She's too fussy, if you ask me. That's why she doesn't have a man," Sue Ellen whispered, clearly impressed with her own insight as the cashier ran her friend's check through the register. "Who knows what's going on in that big old house of hers?" Darlene's dull brown eyes turned misty. "If I had all that money, I'd go on one of those cruises with them chocolate buffets. You ever heard of such an amazing thing? Whole fountains of chocolate. You can dunk strawberries or cookies or little bits of cake right in 'em. Lordy, I'd eat chocolate until I couldn't move." Sue Ellen unloaded 2 jumbo-sized bags of potato chips and a bouquet of scentless carnations onto the belt. She ought to give back to the community. After all, she grew up in Oyster Bay. Lots of folks kept an eye on her when her daddy was off on one of his trips. "Which trips?" Darlene snorted cruelly. "The fishing trips or the ones where he drifted along the coast with a net in the water and a case of whiskey by his side?" "Either one. With her mama passing on when she was still at such a tender age, that girl needed folks to look in on her. I recall my mama bringing her a tuna casserole more than once. And how about that lighthouse cottage?" Sue Ellen was becoming flushed in righteous indignation. "The way she's letting it fall to pieces, it's a disgrace. She should fix it up and let the town use it. It's not our fault her daddy left her all alone out on that boat in the middle of a storm for—" Bam! The woman's words stuck in her throat as a 20-pound bag of I.Am's premium dog food was slapped onto the belt, instantly flattening the potato chips and the tight cluster of carnations. "Good morning, Mandy." The tall woman with white blonde hair greeted the cashier as though the other customers did not exist. "Just the peaches and the dog food, please. And whatever you've already scanned from my neighbor's cart. You can charge me for the chips and flowers twice, seeing as they'll both have to be replaced."